Alright,
They left
everybody.
after
Oh, did they? Well.
Justin was talking about your fat hand. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Thanks, Justin. So, as everybody knows, at Star Wars Celebration, Rogue One was supposed to get a behind-the-scenes footage trailer and then a real trailer, and it was talked about in the news for about 2 weeks almost that on ABC or NBC it was, that after their little Star Wars show, they were going to show the Rogue One trailer, a 3-minute long trailer that everyone should look forward to. It was even in TV guides and this and that. Well, we didn't fucking get it. They got it at Celebration, but they didn't show us anything besides the behind-the-scenes reel. And a lot of people are pissed off, especially Star Wars fans, that they could have at least came out and said, hey, this is bullshit, there's no trailer coming out, don't look forward to towards it. But they didn't. Now, as soon as rumors came out that this wasn't going to be a real war film and that they were doing all these reshoots, they immediately came out and said, oh, that's bullshit, don't worry about it, there's no truth to it. But yet they let this rumor and news reports go on so much that it actually got into the TV guide and in newspapers, and they didn't once come out and tell everybody, sorry, you're not going to get it, it's only going to be shown for special people at Celebration. I think that's a pretty big fuck-up on their part. All they had to do was make a quick press conference or go to a newspaper and say, hey, I know it's been reported, I know it's even in the TV guide, but you guys aren't going to get it. You're going to get it behind the scenes, trailer reel like we did with Star Wars The Force Awakens, and that's it. That would have been fine. But they pissed off a lot of fans with this. Well, at least with the behind-the-scenes trailer, we actually found out that it's going to be a full-on war movie, and a real gritty, down-to-earth one at that. But
that's why I was like, that's why that mainly didn't upset me. It was like, because we saw what it's about. I mean, maybe no, it's not a trailer, but it still shows you a bit of what's going on.
Yeah, but there were a lot of fans around the world that stayed up and took off work just to see this come out, and nothing. And weren't even told that it wasn't going to come out. People stood up for even extra hours afterwards thinking, well, maybe it's a time zone thing, and it got to a lot of people.
I mean, I stop and I think about it, and I think about the fact that we were given Jar Jar's big adventure to try to hide something and cover something up. It's classic Star Wars, keep it in the shadows, cloak and dagger kind of bullshit, if you stop and think about it. I mean, what better way to get the fans even more interested in a movie that's not in the main canon? All right, let's stop and think about it. Yes, it has ties to the main canon. Yes, we all are aware that it is the movie showing us how the Death Star plans were acquired. Sorry, not achieved. But still, at that same time, it's not following that, really following the Skywalker bloodline, or, Han Solo or whoever. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Do I want a trailer that shows me what made Darth Vader feared and, just terrified the whole galaxy? Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I do. Hell, I mean, my screen name before I decided to take up the moniker Vodka Knockers was Darth Piggy. Hell, I used the Darth Vader pig from damn Angry Birds for the longest time. I love Darth Vader. Don't get me wrong. I want to see this trailer. I want to see what they do in a gritty war type setting in that galaxy. I mean, I want that so bad. But for them to go, oh, never mind. Nah, just playing. I feel like it's bullshit as a fan. I mean, I might be overly passionate about it. I might be overly passionate about the fact that I like gritty war movies on top of the fact that it's Star Wars, but I still think it's kind of bullshit, and you gotta cater to your fans, or you might not have them.
Yeah,
well, I mean, how much of the movie do you want them to show? Like, I don't want them to show all of the best parts of the movie.
True, but they haven't even put out a real trailer yet, though, and the movie's only like 5 months away.
Maybe that's good. I'd rather have a movie full of mystery. I don't like trailers that show a good portion of the movie without anything else. I love Star Wars. Star Wars is great to me.
I don't think the fans
I would rather go into a movie theater and be in complete mystery than be like, well, I saw 75% of the movie in trailers, but I'm still gonna watch the movie.
I don't think any of the fans are asking for Everybody's with you on that. Nobody's asking for them to get too much away. We just want a real trailer. All we've had is a teaser, now a behind-the-scenes trailer, and we're only 5 months away, and it's like we've not seen Darth Vader once. Just to see his voice, just to hear him breathe and to see him for a second is what fans wanted. And it wasn't the whole fact that we didn't get the trailer. It was they didn't tell us we weren't going to get it. People, you know what I mean? Like I was saying, they stayed up extra late to see this, and stayed over extra hours when they didn't get it, thinking, oh, maybe it's a time thing. Like, they can quickly come out and say, this rumor's not true. Just little rumors from books. Pablo Hidalgo will come out on his Twitter and say, oh, no, that's not true. Or when rumors come out that they reshot half the movies, they'll come out, no, that's not true. But for 2 weeks, they let people think this trailer was going to come out all over the news, TV guides, and they not once said, no, you're not going to get that. You know, that's what I think the fans that are a little upset are upset about. I agree with you. I don't want them to spoil anything. I want them to do like they did with all the trailers for The Force Awakens. Show us some action set pieces, show us a little bit of humor and what the character's about, give us a oh my god moment, and then don't spoil any of the story.
Okay. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anybody. I have an idea. They could simply just show Vader, throwing the lightsaber one damn time and fucking up some cruisers, or, totally ripping through a fucking X-Wing or something. Just the thought. That's all I want. I'm just saying. To see him chuck a lightsaber and cut a fucking X-Wing in half, my panties would get wet and I'd scream like a little girl.
Ooh. But yeah, now what did you guys... So what did you guys think of... Ooh. Wow, love connection. No. What did you guys... What did you guys think of the behind the scenes trailer? I thought that was actually incredible, and I love the practical special effects they're using for it, especially that one little alien shooting what looked like a space M60 from a helicopter. I thought that was pretty rad.
It's pretty neat. I liked it. I like Star Wars. So I'm not like fangirl about Star Wars, but I don't know. I've just always really action movies, so like Star Wars really excites me because there's always a lot of action and drama in it. So I of course liked it. As long as like the movie is actually conflicting as the behind the scenes trailer was, and it's not just like, oh, here's 2 minutes of people fighting and the rest of it story, I'm like, totally walk out. Like that's just what it's going to be.
Yeah, I completely agree. They better stay behind the war theme, and it looked like from that behind the scenes trailer that's what we're getting. What about you, Monkey Paws? What did you think of the behind the scenes?
Honestly, I really thought it was good. Maybe it wasn't the trailer that people were expecting. They didn't technically lie. It wasn't. Was it a full-on trailer, cinematic trailer? No. Was it technically a trailer? Yeah. I really enjoyed it though. Just from my point of view, like I even have it recorded on my TV right now.
Yeah, same here. What was one of your favorite parts from it?
For me as a fan, I personally can't pick one because it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, I could say this is great about it, I could say that. I could go on for hours doing that.
Yeah, there was a lot of great moments in it.
I think the movie will deliver what people want.
Yeah, from the behind the scenes, I think we're definitely going to get that war film, and I loved what the director said was like, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, and in the beginning he was like, it's like being a kid again and playing with your Star Wars action figures, but then he goes on to say later on in it that it's like, you can be such a fan and devoted to it, but if you're too afraid or too respectful to do anything new, then what are you really adding to this? Why are you even doing it? And I liked when he said that, and like, he's taking this very seriously in that war direction, and that's what those comments meant to me. Is like, he's going to give us something we haven't seen before, and that's really putting the war in Star Wars.